thing, when this mountain bike's not here and the bench is inside the rack, I consider this one station right here. And with the bench and the rack is a second station. This area here is a third station. And then this area with the garage door open is a fourth station. I do for rope flow, jump rope. Sometimes I go in the grass. But I consider it 3 stations, with the fourth station being the one outside. This is the gym. It's 10 feet wide by 17 feet long. And I had it about a month now, a little bit over a month. I've been working out pretty heavily in it, and this is what I got. I got the cold plunge and the steam tent. The steam tent has 2 steamers going into it. It gets really hot, and it wasn't very expensive, and it does its job well. I got some mace bells in the corner, if you can see, 4, all different weights. 15 pounds being the heaviest. These are 2 7-foot mobility sticks. Then I got the hex bar and a 48-inch curl bar. I got some towels. I have a weighted vest and a hydro Bulgarian bag. On this rack here, I got my golf swing stick to practice. I have the body blade, and I have the jumpless jump rope I use for warm-ups. Now, not all of these containers are gym oriented. I have some fish stuff, some cycling stuff, but in this container here, I got the boxing ball that attaches to your forehead and you punch. I have some ankle weights, wrist weights, some egg weights. Also the bands for the thighs. Down here I have some ropeless battle ropes. I have a mat that you slide left to right. I have pull-up assistance and TRX bands. A few other things in there. On the crate underneath it is where I keep all my sweat stuff, like a sweatshirt, sweat shorts, some creams to help you sweat. The third crate is really astrophotography things. I have the inflatable ball where I do a lot of hip thrusts. Down here I got some adjustable dumbbells. They go up to 50, but I can get attachments to make them go up to 90. I have one 50-pound dumbbell. Then these balls with handles are 20 pounds each. I have 2. I have a 50-pound kettlebell here, and behind it I have a 15-pound kettlebell. Then I have 2 bouncing medicine balls. One's 6 pounds, one's 10 pounds. Then I have the ab roller. Some extension cords. I got some sneakers, a garbage can. Again, I have the bouncing ball for hip thrusts and things like that. This white contraptions for shin raises. I have a Pilates ring and a weighted hula hoop. Now I have a bunch of different bars and handles and things of that nature. This here gives you a wider grip. The mouthpiece is for breathing exercises. I have the lat bar. I have a 12-inch straight bar. This is the forearm roll-up bar. Some more handles. This is a timer I use to set times for breaks and times for exercises. Got my computer in here. TV. Fish tanks. Alexa. A heater. I have the shake plate with a punching ball. This is reaction time. It lights up and you hit them as fast as you can. It's pretty good for hand-eye coordination. I have a treadmill that has an incline. In this closet I have some squatting wedges, a stepper, I have a hip twister, I have some yoga mats. I have the yoga mat with like pins on it, kind of like an acupuncture thing when you lay on it. I have some yoga blocks, foam rollers, cones, push-up block, a lot of stretching bands and things of that nature in here. Up top I have some icing stuff to ice my knees and whatever have you, and cupping. And this closet's really my tools and not part of the gym per se. As I was saying earlier, this mountain bike doesn't usually live here. So I got the speed bag, got the bench where I could do, on the bench I could do preacher curls, I can do leg extensions and leg curls, use it for bench pressing. I have this box here, kind of like a ply box where I could jump on or step on. It has a stepper on the underside of it, so I could do some stepping exercises. Then you see that twisting rotation on the other side of the box where I could do some twisting motions. I have a sandbag, got to be like 60 pounds, toss it around. On this rack here I have a bunch of bands, ThermaBands, tube bands. One of my tube bands is like 20 feet long. Loop bands, all different weights. I have a bunch of ropes here for jump rope and for rope flow. One of the ropes in particular is 5 pounds. Then I have the Olympic bar in the rack. I have some Olympic weights that stay on that. I got some other different attachments. I have the low pulley and the high pulley for lats or low rows. I use these standard plates because I don't have that much clearance against the wall, so Olympic plates are no good here. But I got about 150 pounds of standard plates holding me down. I have some weighted bars over here you can see. I have the landmine attachment here, and I have a sled there. And these things here are kind of like a freewheel. I use them for like the skiing machine, kind of like a skiing machine. I pull down on it like that, and it works pretty well. That's pretty much all I got going on. Like I said, I consider it 4 stations, 3 inside, 1 outside. I do a lot of interval work. Up here on top, I store the arms that I can attach to the front of this rack, and I could do standing bench presses and stuff like that. I also have 2 dip bars that I can attach to the rack that are stored up there. And that's pretty much it. I had this going for about a month, and I'm feeling good.